Everybody, Ribbon Mike here. Haven't posted anything on my channel in forever, so I figured I'd revive my channel with a brand new Let's Play. So today we're going to go back to 1993 and play Jurassic Park for the Sega Game Gear. This was one of my favorite games growing up. I loved my Game Gear to death. Not many people had them. You probably completely forgot they existed, but nevertheless, they were a platform that I enjoyed very much, and this was one of the games I used to just play to death. I haven't played this game in probably, oh geez, I don't know, like a decade. This was the first, today was the first day I played it in literally probably 10 years. So, luckily I had enough, in my memory that I remembered most of it, but figured I'd just, give you guys a quick little run through of it. So basically the premise of this game is that the computer that's running the park malfunctioned. They don't ever mention Dennis Nedry or anybody like that. Apparently it just happened. And there's 4 different specific parts of the park that have had the fences break, and all the dinosaurs and everything got out. So you have to travel around the island to these different stages, and ultimately you have to defeat one boss dinosaur per stage, and if you beat all 4 of those red dots right there, which are the stages, without a continue, then you unlock the 5th stage, which is the Tyrannosaurus Rex level, and you get the true ending to the game. There is actually a bad ending. Yes, they actually did go to all the effort to put in a bad ending in the game, but I digress. So this is the main map. You've got your Triceratops, your Raptor, Pterodon, and the Brachiosaur levels. I'm going to start with the Brachiosaur level just because it's sort of the easiest. So when you start each level, you end up in these little driving segments. It's sort of a mini game where the enemies try and jump on your car. That little gas can thing right there, I actually missed it. Those things are actually power-ups. If you grab the gas cans, one up. If you actually get the gas cans, you add an extra bar to your health meter, which is down there in the bottom left. I'm really sucking this up right now, but it's okay. So anyway, once you defeat all the smaller enemies, a boss comes out, like this T-Rex, I guess. It's green, I don't know what else it's supposed to be, but the hitboxes on these things can be kind of tough when you're doing these little driving levels. You just have to really just lay into them a bit. And it's even tougher because every time you hit one of those stupid little bumps, your crosshairs go all over the place. So we beat him, we're going to get out of here, and stage clear. Now, it's kind of funny because this is supposed to be Dr. Grant. I see no resemblance whatsoever. But we're going to go through the things here. So there's you have 3 weapons. You have your pistol, you have a bazooka. As you can see, it shoots diagonal. We've got this weird fire thing that shoots straight up. So it's stupid. You have 3 different weapons, but you can only shoot each of them in one direction. Your pistol goes horizontal, your bazooka thing goes diagonal, and your flare thing goes vertical. I don't understand why they couldn't, just allow you to use the bazooka in all circumstances, but I guess that would have made too much sense. We're going to walk through here and shoot these raptor guys. I don't know what kind of sound effect that is. It doesn't sound like an animal. It sounds like some sort of soccer wrench. Just going to make our way through here. I'm kind of terrible at jumping, apparently, but we'll just kind of rush through this level. I'm not going to focus too hard on getting any extras or anything like that, because this level is extremely easy. I don't even really care that I missed the health power-ups in the beginning, just because it's very, very straightforward. So these guys are going to attack you. You just have to keep laying into them until they drop one of those little red coins. Those red coins, if you pick them up, I think, I could be wrong here, but I think 8 of those gets you a continue. I want to say that's how it works. It's been a long time. Luckily I managed to shoot this guy off screen. That gas that's coming out of the pipes, it won't do any damage to you, so if you feel the urge to play this game, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm going to go back here and show you guys. If for some reason you are low on health, there's a power-up right here. If you scoot all the way to the edge and jump, it's right there. Didn't do me any good because, Also, I don't know if you noticed in the segment of the game before this, but I guess it's because of the Game Gear's hardware limitations, but sometimes the environment actually covers up the health bar in the bottom left, so pay attention to that. Sometimes you'll see it disappear. So we're going to bazooka this guy. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Okay, I'll stop saying that. Anyway, so, yeah, there's these giant brontosauruses or whatever just standing around completely minding their own business, and you're shooting them in the face, which makes no sense because here comes the boss. Okay, so they're standing around there just, you know, free to eat you, but, you know, this guy's in the water. Apparently he's, I don't know, somehow more dangerous. Anyway, this boss is a complete joke. You literally just, I'm going to show you right here. If you stand in the raft and just move from side to side, you can't hit it, so you have to jump. If you actually want to attack the Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, whatever, you have to jump like this. And it's really just a random number generator game. It's completely easy. The only way you take any damage in this, unless you're just completely inept, is sometimes you can shoot it in the head and it will actually fall backwards like that. And if your raft happens to be behind it when it goes down, you will take some damage, but it's nothing. This is the easiest boss fight in the history of video games, probably. And he's dead. So, we're just gonna buzz on out of here and haul his carcass out of the river. That black guy on the raft is like really excited for some reason. Anyway, you know, yeah, this one was just more dangerous than the ones that were leaning down to eat me, I guess, but whatever. Okay, so we got that level out of the way. The Pterodon level I'm not crazy about. It's my least favorite just because it's boring, so we're going to do the Triceratops level. And here we have another shooting segment. These are actually really fun. Managed to get a power up that time. The little silver bags, those actually increase your health by 1. If you see a red bag, that increases it by 2. Well, doesn't increase your health, it gives you health, so fills up the empty containers is what I'm trying to say. So I've got the full allotment of health so far, 5 containers. Actually, you might be able to get 6, I don't really remember, but anyway. So you can see, the Game Gear had a little bit of trouble rendering graphics whenever too much was going on screen. You can see half the dinosaurs just straight up disappearing right there. And the hit markers on this one are okay, but you kind of have to hit him in the bottom of the head. When I was shooting him in the top of the head, it just didn't seem like it wanted to take. So, alright, he's just gonna buzz off. We're gonna get the heck out of here. Wheelie! Enemies point. 1,000. Methinks English was not a strong suit of these developers. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the pistol. These tornadoes can hurt you, just like in real life, huh? Yeah, I just was an idiot and got hit by one anyway. But the lightning here will carve out these little canyons for you. There's one section up here where you actually crawl underneath the tornado, although on this emulator it's kind of hard to crawl. He just wants to crouch instead of crawling. But, oh well. So you just shoot these guys once, they hop back in the bushes, then you shoot them again, get another coin. The enemy patterns in this game are really, really predictable. I don't know why it's so windy, but these guys just drop down and get another coin. Oops. Okay, so there's your red health bar. Alright, now fire's gonna hit us. Jump up, not to this ledge, but the next one, and then you should be safe like that. Got some fire here that's apparently sentient and moving around. That's always, you know, not disconcerting at all. Get through here without getting hit. Not completely effed that up. Oh well. So, no. Come on, grab it. Or don't. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. looks like a little bitty Grant. It's kind of funny too, because Grant does not look like Grant from the movie at all. He just, I don't know. He's almost got sort of a Boba Fett or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle backpack thing going on. Anyway, so this guy. It's real easy to spot them though in the brush there. So lightning will actually travel through this water, so you have to wait for the timing and then just jump between these little branches here. You don't want to be in there when that lightning hits. There we go. Run! Apparently in this universe, lightning travels faster than molasses, but not much else. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy, get out of here. Okay, now this is the second boss fight. This is Triceratops, a very, 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 very blue Triceratops. Oh, whoops. Okay, screwed the. Oh, crap. Okay, I forgot that his little pieces of dirt he kicks up will get you there. This is actually a really easy. Ah, no. Okay, I totally effed that up. Anyway, this is a very easy fight. I just am rusty. Okay, so wait for him to stick his head in the wall, get out of the way of his little footballs he kicks up. Another dirt, but when I was a kid, I always thought they were footballs for some reason. Okay, so you just kind of have to hang here and wait for him to smash into something, and then just shoot him in the tail a bunch. I mean, it's really easy to do this fight without losing any health. I just happen to be an idiot. So there we go. Now, just shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Man, good. Good bunch of hits in a row. Should be good to go. It's like the developers expected to fake you out and get you to drop down early, but really, there's no point dropping down until he's stuck in the tree, so. Okay, he's taken care of. Easy peasy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do Velociraptor just because I just don't want to do the pterodactyl level. It's just boring. So apparently you go through a portal to hell, and while we're going down here, we're just going to try and kill a few more animals. We just killed so many dinosaurs that we doomed ourselves eternally. Really, I don't know why they decided to make this all on fire. I mean, there's absolutely no sort of indication that this is a volcanic island. At least from the main menu. I mean, it looks completely green. Okay, so this guy... Oh, man. Kind of tough to hit this dude. I actually do like how whenever they pass by, though, you can look in the background and see them looping back around. It's kind of a nice little touch. Like, see? There he goes. Helps you plan things out, too. When you're not fighting the actual boss, but the little smaller monsters or dinosaurs, whatever, that attack you before the boss shows up, you can sort of predict where they're going to hit you from, too, because you can see them in the background like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Doesn't seem to like me actually hitting him. The hit markers don't seem to do anything, so I have to sort of aim right in front of him. When he goes in for his attack run or whatever, then you can actually land some hits. Come off. Okay, one more. If the boss beats you, you start the level with however much health you had left, which isn't good, but if you beat the boss, then your health will actually fill up, so always good to beat the boss. So now we start with 5 bars instead of 3. So, this level, I'm not a fan of the actual level itself. The boss fight is extremely easy, but, I'm taking some damage here. I'm just not crazy about the level. If I remember the audio visualizers from Winamp, yeah, that's this level. You're just crawling through one giant audio visualizer. And I'm in lava. Okay, I actually don't really remember what's going on in here. I know I've got to climb these rafters, but I forget if there's... Oh no. I forgot they died by me in here. I thought there was a raptor or something down here on the ground, but I guess not. Yeah, okay, it's just the pterodactyls. I'll just use my bazooka to take them out. There's these power objects up there that like will zap you. You have to get through them. I don't know what that fun is. It's just, I mean, this isn't a bad level. I'm not crazy about it. This is nothing though. Like I said, if you beat the 4 main missions or 4 main levels without using a continue, you unlock the T-Rex level, and that is the cheapest level in this entire game, and I will explain why when we get there. Thought I could make that, but I guess not. I don't really care. There's not really anything over there worth getting anyway. So, I'm trying to think. I didn't actually mean to press that button, but... Get some health and coin. Can go. Those doors always reminded me of Mega Man for some reason. So I'm getting messages over here. So we're gonna attack this guy and jump at us like crazy. And you don't really have to worry about fall damage in this game, so like you don't have to wait on those elevators. Sometimes it's good to do it just to make sure that a raptor or something's not going to jump at you at the bottom. But like that. But for the most part, you can just jump right off and fall on down. It's not going to hurt you any. Don't quite remember there being this much technology in Jurassic Park. I'm going to just clear the rest of this room out. I'm OCD, I like to see all the gates open. Get some more health and another continue. Racking up on these continues. Oh, just the most difficult obstacles in the entire world to dodge. Man. This is some Major League Gaming stuff right here. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not coming back over there. You can just keep jumping. I'm surprised the dinosaurs are able to survive in a room full of like 1 billion energy beams. Okay, so here's the last boss fight, and it's really simple. You just wait for him to come out of a door, shoot him. Shoot him, and once you shoot him, he can't do you any harm even if he runs past you, so just shoot him as quick as possible, and you're good to go. I don't know what kind of color scheme that is on this thing, though. What, you guys some episode of, like, Pimp My Raptor or something? Never seen a dinosaur with, like, monochromatic paint. I don't know about you, I've just never seen one that looks like that. hit it on me at the end. Yeah, I don't think they're blue. 14,000 points! Stand there with the sorority hip pose. Okay, so now we're gonna do the pterodactyl level. My favorite! Okay, so this one, I mean, this part of it's not that bad. Naturally, the animals that are attacking, or dinosaurs that are attacking you are pterodactyls. And the boss, I believe, drops this sort of like rock thing on you. I'll say this was the one I always had trouble with. Well, it's not from the T-Rex. Some health. Some more health. Okay, so this pterodactyl is going to try and drop this bomb, or this rock on me. It's kind of tough because it's like a twofer. You have to like hit the rock first, and then you have to manage to hit the pterodactyl enough to get it to fly off instead of just smashing your car by itself. Because it will do that. It's kind of cheap. I always did like this music though. Okay, the incredible disappearing oh, just like that. You see that? Oh well, it's only one health bar. Nothing more ought to do it. My Game Gear's buttons were completely worn out, so it was very difficult to win at these towards the end because it just wouldn't register half the button presses no matter how fast you pressed them. Enemies point, 900. Okay. Get out of here. Now this is just sort of, there's some spitters in this level, which I guess is kind of cool, but one of the things that damage you in this level is water. Yes, you read that, or heard that correctly. Water droplets will hurt you in this game. Get out of here. Okay. So, open here. See those water droplets falling? Yeah, those are bad news. There's a part coming up here where you have to jump off one of those moving platforms onto a rock. And it was always really tough for me to get that. Let's see if I can do it. It's right here. You have to jump off the platform, onto the rock, back onto the platform before it moves too far. Oh, come on up. Oh, just barely made it. Oh, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Whew. That would have really sucked to have to die right there and do all that again. Okay. So much for the no damage run. Should be pretty smooth sailing from here on out, except for the giant Indiana Jones boulders. Slowest ride ever. Nope! Okay. This section, some portions of the ground will actually cave away on you. It's good to use this little flare thingy. This is about the only time in the game I use it except for the T-Rex level. Fire to the face. And this ground will start caving even before you touch it, just because you've gotten farther enough, or far enough along. Nope. Give me that health. And now we're back into the Forest of Endor, apparently. So this guy's gonna just come back and forth. I like to just... Sometimes they'll swoop along the bottom of the level, but I like to stay at least midways up, if not higher. Just get your bazooka out and just, you know... I wouldn't even bother trying to shoot him unless he's above you. Sometimes they'll dive bomb you like that. I wasn't ready for it, but we'll be next time. Like that. I mean, I shot behind him and I still managed to hit him, so they have a pretty generous hitbox. This isn't a difficult boss fight at all, really. Completely dilapidated drunk self off the forest floor. Apparently my character's head is made out of mashed potatoes. Okay, so now we've unlocked the Tyrannosaurus level. Fun fact, if you manage to, I think if you beat the 4 main missions, but you have to use a continue, you get to the end credits of the game, but you get the quote-unquote bad ending, which is, it's the credits of the game, but some of the producers' names and everything are replaced with names of dinosaurs, like Tyrannosaurus and stuff, like they took over the world or something. But, I almost always manage to get to the T-Rex level. Here comes the T-Rex. He's red instead of green like the first one we fought in the very first level, so I guess he's extra angry or something. He is a lot more aggressive though. It's pretty much impossible not to take at least one hit. Just to get up on him a lot faster. But we beat him. So I'm going to explain to you why this level is so incredibly cheap. First of all, you know that to get to this level at all, you have to get here without using a single continue. Secondly, see these doors? The blue door we're standing in front of right now, there's 3 silver doors to the right and 3 silver doors to the left of it. That's not important right now, but I want you to remember it. Also, I don't really know why the visitor center has laser cannons in it. I don't really remember that from the movie, but whatever. So, I'm going to get one of these little red coins. Now, keep this in mind. Well, after I blow these things up. See if I can get down here and get this health. There's some health down here. Not that it matters, because I just got hit. Whatever. Okay, got my health. Now, when I get back up here, we're going to go through a door. I forget which one it is. This level really confuses me because it's like a maze. But there's part of this level where there are some dinosaurs that will stick their head out through this like hole in the wall. And the vertical flare thing is the most effective weapon for those, but I'm going to show you why it's bull. So it takes 8 red coins to get a continue. You have to get through all the previous levels without using a continue just to get to this level. Okay, so where I'm going with that, here comes one of these dinosaurs. Whoops. Okay, you see that red coin he just dropped? When I picked that up just then, it took away a continue. I had 6 continues. When I was changing my weapons earlier, I want you to go back and look at that if you're so inclined. I had 6 continues, but the second I picked up that, oh, I'm sorry. I think I actually I picked up 2 of those coins I must have, because I have 4 now. Every one of those coins you pick up takes away a continue, which is bull considering you had to go through so much trouble just to get here in the first place. Yep, 4 continues. Three continues. Now I know I could just be avoiding these, but I know I'm going to beat the game, so I'm just making a point. Like there's those conveyor belts that lead you right into them, 2 continues. So it's just kind of a cheap sort of attempt by the game to make things more difficult. still enjoy it. It's just really cheap. So let's see if we can't get through here with no problems. Oh, got me once. I remember half the time when I'd get this far when I was playing this game, up until I got to where I could beat it consistently, I would just give up this part just because it was so frustrating, because I'd get lost and I wouldn't know where it was. I will say it is good in that it forces you to use every weapon at your disposal in this level, though. There's another continue lost. I don't care. I know I could jump over them, but we're at the end of the game, so it doesn't matter. So I can get down here without getting hit. Maybe. I got 1 bar of health left, so I hope so. Yep, there we go. Okay, so here's the point I was trying to make. Remember those 6 doors I told you about earlier? This is some cheap bull crap right here. 6 open doors. You know where this is going. I'm just going to show you this just to make a point here. You want to go through the very last door on the right to get to the boss, but I'm going to go through this one. And you're back at the beginning of the level. Yeah. How's that for cheap? Anyway, I'm not going to force you to sit through that. I'm going to skip straight to the boss. So, all you have to do to beat this boss, the final boss of the game, is just take your bazooka out, shoot these crates over and over and over. When he stomps, those 2 blue ones that are above where you spawn will fall on your head, but the majority of them you can just take out yourself. It doesn't take too much. You might have to use 1 health, like I'm using a health kit for the first time. But it's really not a bad boss fight. And there you have it, folks. We just beat Jurassic Park for Game Gear. Grant's heroic efforts lead to the restabilization of the computer-controlled security system. I love really slow scrolling text. So apparently the park's saved. It opens up, people come and visit, everything's good, everybody's happy. Dr. Hammond's stupid kids decide to come stick their heads out of the Ford Explorers. You kick the crap out of the T-Rex, so I guess there's no worries about them getting eaten. So the Brontosaurus is like, nope, Jurassic Park, a picture of the Earth as it was, millions of years ago. A lot of dramatic pause for that last word. Everyone dreams of visiting Jurassic Park, a sanctuary for dinosaurs. And that's it, y'all. Pretty enjoyable little game. You know, there's better out there, but it sort of follows that old classic formula. Do a few levels, and then you unlock an extra level where you truly beat the game, and it's pretty fun. I mean, if you got an emulator out there and you got 30 minutes to kill and you want something fun to try, give it a go. I always enjoyed it. I'll probably end up doing some more Game Gear Let's Plays on my channel in the future. But just figured I'd run through this with you guys. So yeah, if you enjoyed this playthrough, this Let's Play, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, woo-hoo. Actually, I don't care. But hope you enjoyed it. So just let me know if there's any particular game you'd like to see me try, or if you just hated the game and want me to kill myself. That's a comment you could leave too. It doesn't really matter. The end. High score. Score. considering this is the first time I've played this copy. I guess that makes sense. Anyways, tune in next week on This Old House. Bye! Just kidding, I'm still here. This end credit music goes on a long time. But for real, I'm going to sign off this time. So, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.